Hello
Hello.
everyone.
Hello,
Hello
everyone.
Tefe.
Hello, Benjamin. How are you?
I'm good and you?
I'm good. Thank you. It's been nice today. The weather, in terms of weather in Montreal, is better than yesterday. It was minus 20, 26 or something. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Welcome all to the Power BI Montreal Connect today. And we will have amazing guest today. We will bring him in the stage in just 1 minute. And welcome to the new joiner. And this is Atofe and also Benjamin. We are trying to gather all Power BI lovers together and then make the bigger connection. And then, like, for example, if you want to ask him questions together and make more connection, also, I will invite all of you if you like to speak in our meetup. You can ping me or Benjamin in the LinkedIn simply. We can set the call together and then we can make it happen. So thank you all. Benjamin, is
Yeah,
something
thank
you
you
want to
Tefe. So you can also join us on the meetup group. We are approaching, I think, 500 people, so that's great. We're quite new in the meetup community, so we are very happy with that. But I think it's time to introduce our guest, Atefe.
Yes, yes. Dr. Shahab is an amazing Power BI expert. I will let Shahab to talk about himself. For the first, I will appreciate that you accept our invitation. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm really happy to see all you here, and so let's see what we can do.
Yeah, and I know that it is really early morning in your time zone, so you can tell us so what time is there and like a bit about the weather. So if you want to talk, is warm or cold like Montreal?
Yeah, actually, here I'm living in Brisbane, Australia. Here
Oh,
is now is around 3 a.m.
oh,
And here because we are living in the southern country, here is actually summer.
oh, nice.
Yeah, it's opposite to you, so it's warm now here. It's around 30 degrees.
Nice.
Yep,
Okay.
and that's it.
So a stage is all yours, and I will ask audience to ask their questions after Shahab is finishing the presentation, and then we can go through them one by one. So Shahab, the stage is all yours. You can share your screen. We'll see you after your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Let me share my screen. Mm, Okay. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. And let me start. Okay. Welcome everyone. It's pleasure to be here at Montreal Power BI Connect to share insights on how Power Automate can enhance your Power BI experience. Get ready to explore real-world use cases that streamline your workflows and boost the efficiency. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I'm Shahab, a BI consultant and Power BI developer based in Brisbane, Australia. With experience across various industries in some of Australia's largest companies, I'm currently working on three exciting projects at BHP, the world's largest mining company. You can connect me on LinkedIn by scanning this QR code and also explore my Power BI content on YouTube at my channel, Hogholytics. It would be great to ask questions at the end of presentation as our time is limited to cover the whole content. So here is what's ahead today. First, we'll explore what Power Automate is. Then we'll dive into how it enhances Power BI workflows And finally, I'll showcase a live demo with real-world example. So let's get started. Let's begin by exploring what Power Automate is and how it can streamline our workflows to boost the efficiency. Microsoft Power Platform is a suite of tools designed for business intelligence, app development, and seamless connectivity. Its key products include Power BI for creating reports and visualization, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Power Automate, Power App, Power Pages, and Copilot Studio for automation, app creation, and enhanced user experiences. Today, our focus is on Power Automate, what it is and how we can leverage it to enhance our Power BI reports. So, what is Power Automate? Power Automate is a powerful automation tool that streamlines business processes with ease. Whether you need to schedule, trigger, or run flows instantly, it helps you work smarter, but not harder. Power Automate is amazing because it's a no-code, low-code tool, perfect for both business users and IT professionals. It's useful in seamless automation to trigger workflows based on specific events. We can also use it for cross-platform compatibility, run automations from desktop or mobile phones. We have different types of flows in Power Automate. First, automated flows trigger actions based on events. For example, you can receive an email from a key contact or get notified when your company is mentioned on social media. Second, instant flows to execute tasks on demand. For example, send a quick reminder to your team with a tap on your mobile phone. A schedule flows. We use it to automate recurring processes. For example, upload daily reports to SharePoint or a database. With Power Automate, routine tasks become effortless, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Power Automate can supercharge your Power BI reports by adding automation, improving functionality, and streamlining workflows. Here is how. By export and share reports. You can automatically export data or visuals in CSV, Excel, or PDF formats and email them to the stakeholders. By automating data refresh, you can schedule or trigger datasets and data flow refreshes to keep reports up to date. Custom alerts and notifications. It's also possible to set up alerts when KPIs exceed or drop below a threshold, helping businesses react quickly and adjust strategies. Deadline and task reminders. You can send email alerts when deadlines are missed, keeping teams on track. Save reports to SharePoint and OneDrive. This makes you able to automate report storage and access. Power Automate offers ready-to-use templates. As you can see on the Power Automate website, we have lots of different ready templates. The Power Automate visuals also available on Power Automate, on Power BI, so you can directly use it on your Power BI reports as well. Today, I'll walk you through some practical use cases and show you how to build them step by step. So, live demo time. Now, let's jump into a demo where I'll walk you through some real-world Power Automate use cases in Power BI. Let's see it in action. Okay. First of all, this is the Power BI workspace. If you want to open the Power Automate workspace, you can easily write powerautomate.com. And it navigates you to the Power Automate portal. Usually, you can use the same license you have with Power BI, it works with your Power Automate as well. So this is the Power Automate portal, which you can use. Okay, let's start by the first example. If I open this one, okay. Consider we have a simple report with, like this one, and we want to send dynamic emails to the users. Okay. For example, we have different records. We have different officers on a project, and they have different meeting dates. And so, and each of these meetings has a link. These are some random links I chose here, but this is based on our what we have in our table. Okay, so we want to see that, for example, choose any of these rows and send these officers to as an email as a reminder that your meeting is will be due very soon, and so you have to prepare for it. So what we can do, as I told, we have in Power BI, we have this visual Power Automate, and we can use it. If I click on it, you can see this visual will be created for us. Okay, let me just move it a little bit higher here and make it smaller. Okay. As you can see, like other visuals, I can drag and drop any fields into this one. Because now I want to use the fields in this table instead of dragging one by one, I just first remove this one. Okay, click on this table, just Control C and then Control V and copy this table again here. Okay, now you can see all the fields are available here. I just make it a little bit smaller. Okay, it's just exactly the same table, and I put it here. And then now I click on this Power Automate visual. Now the Power Automate visual created with all those fields that we need. Okay, so now let's see how we can use it. You can see there are 3 dots on top right side of this visual. If I click on it, you can see different options. The first option is Edit. If I click on it, it navigates us to this page. The same as Power Automate portal, you can see different templates available here. But on top left, you can see this plus new button. If I click on this button here, we can use a template, or we can create a new instant cloud flow. Instant cloud flow is when we press a button to trigger it. Okay, if I click on it, it navigates us to this page, and here we need to create some steps that automate the process or flow for us. So I press on new step, and here we can see we have lots of different options. Okay, I search here, send an email. Okay, this one, send an email with, is for the Outlook. I choose this one, and here you can see the different fields that we have filled. For the to section, from the to section, you can just write users' emails, anyone you like, or if you can see this add dynamic content. If I click on it, it opens up the list of the fields actually that we used here that we can use as email. We have 2 fields, as you can see here, reviewer emails and officers. We want to send emails to officers email. Okay, if I click on it, we can see it will be here. And so whenever we trigger this function, it sends email to the officers' emails which were available in our list. On the subject, I can just easily write whatever I like, for example, reminder and a colon and then space. And then I want to insert the title of that record, this record title, okay? Again, in add dynamic section, you can choose the record, find the record title. I will put it here. So it shows reminder, colon, space, and then the name of the record. Okay. And in the body section, now we have to fill the body section. I just copy and paste this text. You can write whatever you like. I just copy and paste this text, and I will send this email to our users. Now I replace these items with the fields that we need. So the record ID from the dynamic content, it's here. I choose it, replace it with the content. Record title, I will click on it, select it, and record title. Then we have meeting date. I choose it. I go down, choose the meeting date. Look, oops. Let's split it. And meeting date. Look, it's so easy. So easy. We can easily do it. Priority. Choose the priority, and then budget. I delete it, and then choose the budgets. These are exactly all the fields we previously choose for our Power Automate visual. And then here, the report link. As you remember, we had the report link, record link here as well. So I choose it, the record link. Okay. Now finished. All good. If I first save this email, save it. Okay, saving. Now here is the name. I just save it to, for example, dynamic. Change the name to dynamic email. Okay, and then save and apply. Saving. Now, if I go back to the report, you can see the shape of this visual change to this. It's the same as all other visuals. You can go to this format visualization pane, change the format. For example, I change the font and background. I change it to this, make it a little bit bigger. Sequoia UI bold and make it size 18. Change the visual border to 10 as an example. Okay. Now we can change the shape of this button. All good. Now, if I publish this report on the Power BI service, users can choose any of these records. The users can choose any of these records, and by pressing on this button, it will send a notification, an email to this officer's email. Okay, very easy. So here I choose this one. This is my email. As an example to test, I inserted my email, and then if I click on run flow, an email with the that content that we created will be sent to me. Okay, here is my email. I previously opened my email. Okay, so we have my email here. If I go back and run the flow, you can see it starts triggering, and after some seconds, it shows that it was successfully triggered. And now if I go back to my email, you can see I received a new email right now, and it's exactly what we need. It's the content that we already created. But you can see it has all the information, all the, for example, the budget, date, everything that we need. But here you can see we have, please click here and then the link. But we don't want to show the link like this. What I need is that when we have this here, here, and then when they click on here, it navigates us to this link. Okay, so let's go back to Power BI. And then here on more options, again, click on edit. Okay, and then this is a dynamic email that we already created. Okay, I can click on it or click on this edit button. And we can go to here. This is a step that we created. Before telling you what to do, is that you can see also we have this advanced option here. So you can easily CC to anyone you like. For example, if I do click on the add content, you can see I can add, for example, CC the reviewers email here, and it sends a CC email to the reviewers as well. Or you can see on behalf, you can write a name on behalf to send the email on behalf of someone or a team, or you can add attachment to this email. Okay, so let's go back here. In the content, we want to make this here button clickable instead of using this, but there isn't any option for us to do this. What we have to do is get help from the HTML language. So here on the right hand side, you can see this code view. If I click on it, you can see now our content changed to HTML. Okay, so first of all, on HTML, how we create links is like this. I should open this one, write I don't know if it's too small to read, or let me make it a little bit bigger for you, maybe much more readable. Okay. Okay, I write A, and here we should write href equal to, and inside double quotations, here inside double quotation, we should insert the link. What is our link? Let me first remove this one. What is our link? Our link is here. Power BI, the link, record link. There is here, our record link. Okay. Oh, I choose it 2 times. Okay, so we put it between the double quotations. And after that, I just close it. Okay. And then here we should have the text that we want to show. What we want to show is this word here. And then after it, open it again, put this backslash, and then A, and done. Okay. Now, if I just make it a little bit smaller, click on save and apply. Okay. Go back to the report. Now I choose this record, which is my email again, and click on this run flow. It's triggering, started triggering. Okay. Now, if I go back to my email, I received a new email right now. And so, boom, you can see now we have the link as a clickable link. And if I click on it, you can see it navigates us to the link that we provided earlier. Okay, this is the first use case that we can use. The second use case is sending the information in a table as a CSV to the user's email. Consider that we have this report, and this is the table that we have this information in it. And we want to send the information in it to our users. Okay, so the same as the previous one, because I want to use all this information in this table, I just click on this table, choose it, Control C, and then Control V. Just copy and paste exactly same table make it smaller, put it here, okay, and change it to a Power Automate visual. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now I click on this edit. Again, new and instant cloud flow. If I click on it, I have to create a new step. Okay, this is what usually people do. They create a CSV file to extract the data on that table and send it to the users. If in the initial step I do this, it's the file that users are receiving. It's like a comma separated value format in one column. But our end users, they're usually business users. They don't have data knowledge, or they cannot separate the values and use it in Excel. So what we have to do is we have to create a CSV format that when users download the file, they can see each value in a separate column. Okay, so in this case, to do this, we have to the first step we have to do is use the initialize. Okay, initialize variable. I choose it. Okay, here I have to choose a name for it. For example, I choose table content. And to make columns separate, I should change the type to array. Okay, because we have to put any column in a separate format, separate column, and so we should choose the array. And then I press on the next step. Here, what I have to search is append to array variable. Okay, if I choose this one, and the first one, I can choose the previous name we chosen, table content, and here in the value. Here is where we should define what to show to our users. Okay, this is where we should use the JSON format value. So how we should define it? JSON is, if you are familiar with JSON language, is coming into value pairs. Okay, so first I open curly bracket and enter for 2 times, and then close the curly bracket. And here between these 2 curly brackets, let me make it a little bigger for you to see easier. Between these 2 curly brackets, we should define the contents. So we have these, values here. So the first value we want to show is the product name. So I just open the double quotation, write product name, close it, and then a colon, and here open and close double quotation. And what we should insert inside this double quotation is the value for this product name. Where the value is coming here from this dynamic content product name. Here you can see Power BI data product name. Easy, right? So if I want to add the second column, I just put a comma here, go to the next line, and do the same for the others. So I write product category. Okay. Then we have, I fill the values at the end. Then we have color. Okay. Then we have sold products. Then we have customer count. And at the end, we have sales amount. For the last one, we don't need to put a comma. So now let's go here and choose the content for the category. I choose for the category over here. I choose color for this one. Sold products. Just remember, you always should choose these, data fields and insert it into the Power Automate field. Otherwise, it won't be available here. Okay, so sold products, if I sold products, customer count, and then we have sales amount. Okay, all good. I just press on save. We have these values up to here, and then we should click on the next step. Here now is a step that we can create a CSV file. Okay, create a CSV file. I search for it. Let's see, go down where it is. Create CSV file, create CSV file. It should be somewhere. Here. Here, create CSV table. Yes, you have to create CSV table. Okay, and then from here we should use the table content that we created earlier. And then the next step is I have to create on this one and then search for send email. Okay, and on send email, choose send email v2 to Outlook, and then to who. Here we can specify to who we can send this one. If I click on this add dynamic content, you can see here user email. What this user email means, it means that whoever press the button, it sends the email to that person. I choose this one. For the subject, I choose, for example, a subject like table content, whatever we like, and in the body we can just write this simple text. Hi, please find attached CSV file and record and Power BI team, and here show advanced option. We can say on behalf of who we should send it, CC, and here is the attachment section. So for the attachment section, what I can do is, easily just send table. It's a sales table and press .csv. Okay, and on the attachment content, I just choose the output. Okay, that's it. Now, if I save it, make it smaller, save the, right, change the name, send CSV, change the name of this automation to send CSV file and save and apply. That's if I go back to the report, now we have this button. We can easily press on this button to send the information in this table to the user's email. Now, currently, I'm using my user, so it will send the email to me. Or you can easily select each record you like. For example, I grab these 5-6 records and then press on the run flow. If the number of rows are too many, it may take a little bit time for you to receive the email. Also, unfortunately for now, we have a limit of 1,000 rows of data, so you cannot send more than 1,000 rows of data. And so if you think that it's a good option, you can go to the Power BI, platform, and then there ask Microsoft to increase this limitation. Okay, if I press on this run flow, it starts triggering, and you can see it shows triggered. And if I go back to my email, you can see here I received a new email with the attachment of the table I like. If I press on it, you can see it has the required information in a CSV format that can be used and opened in Excel. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. I think our time is limited. To the next one. Let's start with this one. This refresh one is maybe more useful for you. You're probably using a Pro license or Power BI Premium capacity, and you know that you can only refresh 8 times to 48 times a day. But many times you need to, refresh your reports more than this, and maybe near real time. So maybe you need to refresh your reports every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes. So you can use Power Automate to do this. I just have this report, okay? I publish it on the service, into my workspace. Okay, that's good. And if I go to my Power BI workspace, you can see these reports, uploaded here. Now, if I go to Power BI portal, on the left-hand side, you can see we have different options. Here, my flows, it shows all the flows you created. And here on the create, if you click on it, you can choose which one to use. Here, I want to, select, choose the scheduled cloud flow to schedule our report. So here, if I choose it, choose a name for it, refresh Power BI report. Then we have here, I choose every 10 minutes, okay? Just remember, try to not use less than 5 minutes, and also think about it. How long does it take that your data set can be refreshed? If it takes, for example, 7-8 minutes, then definitely don't choose less than that. Okay, I choose this one, press on create, and then we have here. Then I press on this button, add an action, and here sorry, I just click here on the time zone. You can choose where you're located. For example, I choose Brisbane, and that's it. I press on save. Okay. Okay. Here I create. Here I search for refresh Power BI. New step, refresh a data set. And here you should choose your workspace before you click on it. And then here you should choose the report or data set you have in your workspace, this one. And then I press on save. So every 10 minutes, now it's 3:41. At 3:50, it's start refreshing my report, my data set. And so just to test it, we can press on this test button and do it manually, and press on test, run flow. Boom, it's working. And if I go back, you can see this test succeeded. If I go back to the Power BI portal, you can see we have this data set. If I click on this setting to refresh history, you can see it's completed successfully. Now, every 10 minutes, it automatically refresh our report. So you can refresh near real time, more than that, your limitation of 8 or 48 times. The good thing is that if I have this report, okay, I just save a copy of it, for example, save as on my look. Just as for just a second. Okay, I just press on browse. Just I change the name to okay, I change the name to just sorry for that. Okay, I change the name. Oops. I think it's, I don't know why it's giving me error. I don't know. To change the name to clone. Okay, just have a copy of the same, exactly the same one, and just I publish this one as well to my workspace. Okay, in my workspace now I have 2 reports. If I go to workspace, okay, now on here you can easily, if you go to your previous, you click on my flows, you can see your flows here. If I click on this my Power BI refresh one and press on edit, you can see the steps here. The good thing here on Power Automate, you can refresh all the data sets at once. Okay, you can add a step and then add another refresh a data set, and here then choose workspace, and I should refresh it. Choose the second actually report and choose this one. So now if we do that, after finishing this one, it starts refreshing this one. Or you can do this at the same time. How? If I remove this one, you can press on this add button and do it at the same time when doing the refreshing the first one. Sorry. Delete again, delete this one, okay. At the parallel branch, okay. Refresh data set, and then look, we fill these 2 fields, and then if we apply it, it refresh 2 data set at the same time. You can do it for as many as data sets you need. Okay, this is another use cases. Let's go fast. I don't know, Atifa, or and do I have time for the next one, or? Okay, I'll go for this send alert notification as well. The other thing is that, for example, you have this simple report, and then you want, for example, we have this computer sales amount. You want to see that when it exceeds a threshold, for example, it's more than 19K, then it sends you an alert notification. Okay, in this case, what you have to do is you have to actually this information. I saved all this information in this Excel format, okay, Excel sheet, and it's get data from this one. So if I change this one, our numbers can be changed. So if I publish this one, this is the clone version, okay? I publish this one again. We have it here. And so if I go to Power BI, you can see our computer sales is 1884. Okay, what we have to do is if I click, hover my mouse on it, you can see this pin visual. First thing, I have to pin the visual and to the dashboard. I create a new dashboard, and here I name it as sales. Okay, I pin it, and then if I go back to my workspace, you can see a new dashboard is created here, and my that card visual is here. You can see these three dots here on the top right and right side, and then we have manage alerts. If I click on it, you can add new row. Here I, for example, choose a name for it. That's fine for me, computer sales amount. And when it's above, you should choose below or above. And here I choose 19,000. Whenever it's more than 19,000, and I choose at most one another, then send an email to you. And here, when you choose this one, it will send to the users, the owner of the report. But the issue is that you don't want to, actually send a notification to the users who created the report. You want to send it to someone else, maybe to the managers, this marketing team, or someone else. So I open the dashboard again here, and then I click on this Power Automate visual, press on Edit, and then new instant sorry, in this case, you have to use automated cloud flow. Okay, so we go back to the Power Automate portal. Go here, create a new template. We should use the automated cloud flow. I choose a name for it, for example, alert notification. Okay, and here I just search for when a data-driven alert triggered. Okay, I choose this one, and we go to this step. And here, if I click on it in the alert ID section, we should choose the dashboard we created, the computer sales amount. Okay, I choose this one, and then add a new step, send email v2, and here I choose who to send. For example, here I send it to my email. Okay, you can choose anyone who like, the email of your manager or marketing team or whoever needs to receive it. I choose a name, for example, target achieved. And here I just write this body. Okay, and then done, save. Now, if I go back to the source of this data, for example, I just copy from here, Control C, and then paste it here to increase. That's our sales. Okay, think that our sales are increased, and I don't remember to press on save. Now, if I go back to the Power BI service and to my workspace, if I press on refresh and refresh our dataset, okay, you can see on our report this increased from 18,000 to 20,837. If I go to the sales, you can see it increased as well. You can see an alert as well here. And what Power Automate do for us, it sends an email to me. So if I go back to my email, you can see here, I received a target achievement, okay? And it's exactly the content that we insert. Okay, that's it for all for today. And just another thing I need to tell it to you. In Power BI, in Power Automate, actually, because you are the creator of this report, when you press on these trigger buttons, only you are the person able to run this flow. And if anyone else press on this button, it doesn't work for them. Okay, but sometimes some other users need to press the button and apply it. So what you need to do is click on these three dots, edit, and choose each flow you like. For example, this send CSV one. On the right hand side, you can add some other owners to this flow, or here you can add run only users. Okay, you can add anyone you like, enter their emails here, and then press on save. Then anyone who you give authorization, they can press on the button, and then the flow works for them. The other users, if they click, they cannot, apply the flow, and it doesn't work for them. So, and at the end, if you have any questions,
Yes. Thank you so
I'll
much.
be happy to answer you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the presentation. That was amazing. I have learned a lot. And so we have two questions. Could you please, Benjamin, put it in the up? What license do we
Yes.
need? Power BI Pro is enough?
Yes, it's enough. Some of the actually some of the flows are only available for premium users. Some are available for others, but what I showed you today is available for everyone. Actually, they even the user I used today was a free one, so even you don't need the pro license, so you can use it. And but the Power BI, the Power Automate is using the same license you are buying for your Power BI, so you can use it.
Okay, nice. So the second question is from John Power BI. How do you prevent a Power Automate button in a Power BI report from triggering the same workflow multiple times for the same subset?
Actually, if you have a button and whenever you're pressing on it, it starts triggering, and it can be triggered. So every time you're pressing on it, it triggered one time. So depends on how many times you are pressing on buttons. For some cases, for example, the refreshing the reports, there are some limitations. If it exceeds, maybe it exceeds the numbers, maybe it doesn't work for you. But it's based on how many times you are pressing the button.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And that was amazing presentation. I hope we can see you again in our meetup. And thanks to the audience. If you have anything else for our audience, you or Benjamin?
No, thank you so much. It was very, very interesting. I learned a few things. So thanks a lot, Shahab.
Thanks a lot, everyone, and happy to be here with you. Thank you, Atif and Benjamin, and have a nice day.
You too. Thank you. Bye bye.
You.
See you
Thank you.
soon. Bye bye.
Bye.